Okay, let's talk about adapting to change. As a leader, you will, at some point in your career, be met with the realization that what got you to here, your current level of leadership, is not going to get you to there, where you want to be or where you need to be in order to be operating most effectively at this new level of leadership. And that could be happening for any number of reasons. It may be occurring because you're being met with exogenous events, things that are occurring in the business or things that are occurring in your personal life that demand that you're adapting the way you lead. It may be that what holds meaning for you is changing. And that's very normal as we progress through our lives and through our careers, that where meaning is located can change, it evolves. Or it may simply be that what's required of you as a leader at this new level of leadership is simply different to what's been required of you as a leader up until this point. And again, that's actually very normal, that the requirements of you as a leader change, and they can change quite profoundly. But whatever the case, it's my experience and it's my observation, both for myself, but also for the leaders with whom I get to work, that there's always a most effective place from which to respond to that change, to that new demand, to that challenge, whatever that might be. And that most effective place is what I call the greater reality of who you are, to respond from the experience, the perspective of that greater reality of who you are. And that greater reality, as I always point out, is entirely positive in nature. And the reason that it's the most effective place from which to respond to change and challenge is that the nature of it is that there's no end to it. It's infinite. So it's infinitely agile, it's infinitely adaptable. In fact, it's an expansive state of being. That really is its nature. And you will have experienced this when you've been in touch with that greater reality of self, is that it's expansive, and it's an expansive state of being, it's an expansive state of doing, it's an expansive state of awareness. And as I always say, it's not just the most effective place from which to operate and from which to lead, it's also the most enjoyable place from which to operate and from which to lead. So it makes a lot of sense to really understand what this greater reality is for you, where it's located for you, how you're able to access that greater positive reality of self as something that's very secure inside of you, because it'll be able to meet whatever's coming at you, whatever changes are coming at you. It'll be able to meet it in the most effective way and give you the answers that are most on purpose for you. And that's really what self-realized leadership is all about. It's about understanding what that is for you and how you can respond more and more of the time from that experience of self. And the other thing I would say is that when you do that, not only are the returns to you something like infinite, but they're returns in the ways that are most rewarding for you and, importantly, most rewarding for the people around you.